In Austria-Hungary, a country about to change a lot, a baby was born on April 20th, 1889. His name was Adolf Hitler. Nobody knew this little baby would become one of the worst people in history. His birth, like his life, was full of problems and hints of bad things to come. The world would soon know his name, but for now he was just another baby born into a world full of uncertainty. From the very beginning, Adolf Hitler seemed like he would have a life full of conflict. His dad, Alois, was very strict and bossy. His mom, Clara, was a religious Catholic who tried to balance her husband's harshness with her own kindness. Their home was full of tension and instability. Young Adolf, stuck in the middle, would carry the pain of this upbringing forever. Adolf Hitler's childhood was full of sadness and disappointment. He was a sick kid, often ill and sad. His family moved a lot, so he never felt like he belonged anywhere. School wasn't much better. He was an average student at best, often fighting with teachers and having trouble fitting in. The start of his later anger and resentment began in these early years. A terrible thing happened when Hitler was a teenager. His younger brother, Edmund, died suddenly from measles. This was very hard on young Adolf, who was very close to his brother. Losing his dad a few years later made things even worse. Losing both his brother and father left a big hole in Hitler's heart, making him feel even more alone and abandoned. He became more withdrawn, finding comfort only in his own thoughts and dreams. In 1907, Hitler experienced the biggest loss of his life. His mom, Clara, died from cancer. Sad and lost, he moved to Vienna, the capital of Austria-Hungary, hoping to become a famous artist. Instead, he felt lost and alone in the big city. Vienna, with its beautiful buildings and exciting culture, would become the place where Hitler's dangerous ideas started to grow. Vienna in the early 1900s was a city of opposites. It was a center of art, music, and smart thinking, but it also had a lot of poverty, social problems, and tension between different groups of people. Hitler noticed the city's problems, the homeless, the poor, and the growing number of people without jobs. He blamed these problems on Jewish people, who he saw as hurting German culture and the economy. This time in Vienna was a major turning point for Hitler. It was here that he first experienced the strong anti-Semitism that would become a core part of his beliefs. When World War I started in 1914, Hitler saw a chance to escape his bad life and find a purpose. He joined the German army, hoping to prove his love for Germany and get rid of what he saw as Europe's problems. He fought bravely on the Western Front and even won a medal for bravery. But the horrors of war didn't change his strong nationalism.